Hey guys, it's YOU WACK. So as you guys know, in 2018, of course, Uprising is going to be coming back as an event for Overwatch. It's like a no-brainer at this point. However, we all know that the old Uprising event, like with the Kings Row Uprising and the old skins, are coming back. But I did want to talk about the possibility of brand new stuff coming when the start date is going to be. The skins, obviously. But I seriously did want to talk about the game mode and really the story that could come along with it. Now, the reason why I'm starting this early and why I really wanted to get this idea in your head is because we're kind of in a special spot where the brand new hero Brigitte obviously is on PTR but not on live PC or console, so we have a chance where possibly both the Uprising event and the brand new hero Brigitte could come out at the same exact time to influence the possible story and game mode in the Uprising event, hence why I definitely wanted to talk about the Uprising game mode and whatnot. But as terms of the start date for the Uprising event and also the Brigitte event, because Brigitte is just going to be an event all its own, pretty much if you just look at her release date on the PTR, it was announced that she was on it on February 28th. But if you guys also look at normal hero releases, it usually takes them like a month for them to finally release them on live PC and console, because she comes on PTR and she doesn't go into live service just so they can bug test it. I don't know why they need a whole entire month just to bug test and make it balance, but that's just usually what happens. So if you look at the calendar, what we should be expecting when Brigitte get released is around April 3rd. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Brigitte's release date is, like I mentioned before, she might be influencing the Uprising story, just be a big part of the campaign and game mode. So what this kind of also means is that the release date for the Uprising event could be two possible dates. The first one is going to be with Brigitte, which is going to be on April 3rd. It's a Tuesday. That's usually when updates happen with heroes, events, whatever the case may be. So that possibly could be the first date. Or the second date, the date that I'm more or less kind of expecting, is going to be on April 10th. Two main reasons. One, last year, 2017 Uprising event released on April 11th, so kind of just it seems fitting to make it pretty much the same exact date. And the second reason is just because it's two hyped things getting released at the same time that it's a lot for people to take in. If they release Brigitte on a separate date than the Uprising event, then that means people can get familiar with Brigitte and spend more time with her, you know? It's like a new girlfriend, right? But in this case, it's an online waifu that is fake and will never be your girlfriend. All cringy jokes aside, this gives people time just to get familiar and play Brigitte, because more or less people want to go into quick play and play her and not really play a brand new event because they prioritize a hero over an event, game mode, whatnot. And that way, after a week, boom, a brand new Uprising event relating to the brand new hero and the brand new game mode has her and you can play her. You know, that just kind of makes a little bit more sense, but I get how releasing both of them could also make sense because, well, just here's a bunch of awesome stuff here you go. The only time that I ever saw this was the announcement of Blizzard World, was the announcement of all these skins, and also Moira, but they didn't get released around the same time. Now, let's move on to something that most people love to talk about, which is going to be the skins, because this is one thing that most people are hyped about for an event, but especially this up-and-coming event, because trust me, there's a few select heroes that I'm more or less excited about, because one, first of all, they haven't gotten an event skin, and two, their story and their character is just so heavily embedded into the lore that I'm just so excited just to either find out their story, but also just see their skin relating to the story, because that's what we saw last year with the Overwatch team, with the Blackwatch team, and whatnot, with all their skins relating to their team, and it was just an awesome thing to see. But especially heroes like Doomfist, heroes like Moira, heroes like even like Brigitte, I can't wait to see her skin, because more or less, she's a brand new hero, why wouldn't she get a brand new Uprising skin? I already have an idea in mind, but more or less, you should be expecting skins that are more story-driven, or just more lore-driven, because, well, the Uprising event is just all about the Overwatch story. This is the only time where we somehow see a campaign and different portrayals of heroes. So that's why I'm expecting like heroes from the Overwatch team and the Blackwatch team and the Talon organization. At first, I got Blackwatch and the Talon organization mixed up just because when you think of Blackwatch, you think of like an evil organization. Not necessarily, but the Talon organization. Heroes like Doomfist, heroes like Moira, or possibly even different portrayals of heroes that are on the good team could possibly getting like Blackwatch skins just because it's just fun like that. But last year we did see like the Overwatch team, like the Strike Command team with Tracer and Mercy and Reinhardt get those skins. You can kind of expect more of like the special uniform skins that we saw with the Strike Command team, like I mentioned before. Just more specifically with these brand new heroes that, first of all, haven't gotten skins and also would look just dope in anything that's looking evil and red and Talon. I will make separate videos talking about some possible skin ideas because there's a lot of portrayal of like Blackwatch skins and Talon skins and Overwatch skins. But now it leads me to my my last and final point, which is going to be the Uprising game mode, or campaign missions as I always call it, because obviously the King's Row Uprising event is going to be coming back, where you just go on a King's Row and fight all the Omnics. It was fun, it was a huge success, sure it did get a little bit repetitive, but it had that challenge factor that if you up the difficulty, it made it a little bit more fun. That's coming back, but what I'm going to be expecting is just that little Blizzard charm where they not only make another Uprising like campaign, but just have this whole line of just story-driven missions that we haven't seen before, because this is something that I feel like a lot of people are low-key asking for. It's not the main thing because, well, people are asking for Overwatch to be fixed, or the competitive to be fixed, but not really campaign missions. But maybe we can start to see stuff from like the May side of the story, or Reinhardt with Brigitte, or maybe the Talon organization with Doomfist breaking out, stealing the gauntlet. You know, there's just so much possibilities whenever it comes to campaign missions that this is their one and only chance that's solidified for them to really expand on stories other than just cinematic shorts that we see on YouTube. Not gonna lie, I love those cinematic shorts, but it would just be awesome just to experience it and play it. Sure, it might not be the greatest, and sure, it might be hard for the developer team to make it, but it's something that I feel like a lot of people would just come to love and appreciate. Now, I probably will make a separate video talking about some awesome ideas as terms of a campaign mission for Overwatch for this Uprising event, but that's what you can kind of expect. It's just more story-driven missions rather than just the King's Row one that we saw that didn't really have, it had kind of a story, but more or less it was just more gameplay focused for you to finish the goal. I think something that people would just love is a more Halo-style campaign where, yeah, the gameplay is awesome, but it has just an amazing story that just kind of connects everything and ties up the loose ends. And those are just a few things that you can expect. Remember, this is Blizzard we're talking about, and they always over-deliver whenever it comes to what we're kind of expecting. But really, whenever it comes to this Uprising event, it's going to be more story, gameplay-driven rather than just the skins. With the winter event, you know, the gameplay was the lackluster part and the skins were awesome. Here, I feel like it's going to be flipped around. And, you know, I'm all for it. I'm all up for an awesome story. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts. What are you expecting? What do you want to see from the Uprising events? So, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.